An interesting new poll came out this week from Yahoo News and YouGov that found that a huge majority of Trump voters think that white people being discriminated against is so much worse in the United States than black people being discriminated against. Let me just read, before I even go to it, let's get the numbers out there first. Let's throw it out in the open. Among 2020 Trump voters, 62% say that racism against black Americans is a problem today, while 73% say that racism against white people in America is a problem. 19% of Trump voters describe racism against black Americans as a big problem. Twice as many, 37%, say racism against white Americans is a big problem. Now, it should be noted that Trump voters and Republicans, which were actually separated into two separate groups for the poll because they're not necessarily interchangeable anymore. But those are the only two groups that both said that discrimination against white people is happening worse than discrimination against black people. So here's the thing. I wish these polls had asked these people, like, could you explain it a little bit? Like maybe kind of tell us what you're thinking here because it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, that's the funniest part of this. Like, if you're going to say that discrimination against white people is happening more frequently than discrimination against black people, you better be able to come with some examples. I mean, we know that black Americans, due to our, two-faced justice system here in the United States, are far more likely, exponentially more likely almost, to be jailed for the same crimes versus their white counterparts who commit the same crime. We know that black people, Hispanics, Muslims are racially profiled by police officers across the United States. Black people are far more likely to be killed by police officers than their white counterparts. Black people are more likely to be discriminated against in the job application process. Sometimes their applications are immediately dismissed based on the name. We have seen instances where recruiters and HR professionals have admitted that, yeah, we see a black-sounding name and we don't even follow up with a phone call. So I would love to know what these idiot MAGA freaks think is happening to white people out there. Do you think white people are applying for jobs and they're looking at the resume like, Josh? Pfft, not hiring this white person. That's not going to happen. Do you think cops are like, look at that white guy? You can tell from the color of his skin, he's one of the bad ones, right? That's not a thing that's happening either. Are you being chased out of establishments because of the color of your skin? Are you having people go up to you in your face and call you racial slurs like the videos we see of the angry Karens to black people all the time? No, you're not. And you're not. But it all goes back to that victim complex that these Republicans and Trump supporters have. They're the victims. As Tucker Carlson told them for years, you're being replaced. Your country is going to be unrecognizable. You will be the minority. And nothing terrifies white conservatives more than the thought of being a minority because they know how horribly they've treated minorities and they're very worried about what karma may have in store for them if they ever become the minorities. That's what this poll is really about. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.